Please state your name.
Victoria Gray.
And how are you related to Isaiah Chance?
I'm Isaiah's mother.
How old is Isaiah?
He's 23.
Right. I know this may be difficult for you, but can you tell the jury about Isaiah as a person, how you know him?
I know him because I gave birth to him. He's my second oldest. He is he's very I can't even say the word. His social intelligence usually attracts people. He is one that is very well reserved. Kind of always to himself. He does engages himself into philosophy, politics. He did start strategizing on making sure that he managed and operates a business plans, which is where we left off with he was trying to create his businesses. And pretty much, and he is a father who he loves his children as well and his family.
Did he live in Jacksonville his entire life?
Yes.
And did he live with you when he was in his formative years being raised?
Yes.
How many brothers and sisters does he have?
From me, it's 4 girls and 2 boys.
And did they live with him, or at least for a portion
Yes.
of the time? How would you describe him as he was growing up in elementary and middle school?
He had a normal upbringing. Never really had any issues with him.
Was he gentle child?
He was reserved, very quiet, didn't really ask for much.
Was he violent as a child?
No.
Did he play any sports when he was younger?
He did play sports when he was younger, but I did find out that what I placed him in was not his interest, and I later discovered that. So what I was putting him in, those were sports what he was not into. It was me.
Was one of those sports football?
Yes.
What happened when he didn't want to play football?
At once upon a time, we were in the middle of the game. Isaiah did not want, I guess he just decided he didn't want to do it. So in the middle of the play, he walked off the field. So of course the coaches and everybody's like, get in the game, get in the game.
Was he helpful around the home?
He was very helpful. I do consider Isaiah to be my do-it-yourself type guy. Single mom. Generally when it comes to being the man, if my garage is broken, I look to him to help me. I am not a DIY person.
What about how was he with his brothers and sisters?
Overall, again, Isaiah has always been to himself. He does come out and engages with family activity. But he come out and talk, and then he goes back into his room, and he enjoys reading. So he spent a lot of time reading.
Did he ever help his siblings, help them train or help them with their sports or their schoolwork or anything like that?
Well, coming up, my kids, we were exposed to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so we would all, as a family, when you say train,
Just help them get ready for anything, or
I wouldn't say he would help them train, but we as a family, collectively, we all kind of work together.
okay. And then, did you notice anything talking about school early on with Isaiah? Any issues he was having?
Early on, maybe in elementary stages, again, because Isaiah was always quiet, he wouldn't really speak or say much. So I thought that something was going on, so I did reach out and try to get help, but by the time we got to speech therapy, come to find out, he just chose not to talk.
What about throughout his school? Did you have other meetings with the school about Isaiah's progress?
When you say school, because he was in private school for majority part of his life, and then he went to public school. So which?
Well, either one, but let's start with public school. Did he have any issues with Duval County Public Schools?
Issues at Duval County Public Schools was just more of Isaiah, I guess, trying to understand something that it wasn't, he didn't catch on right then. The way his mind or his brain processes things, I'll say it that way.
And he did graduate from high school, though.
Yes.
And did he start working after that?
Yes.
Where was he working?
He's had many jobs. He worked at Jacksport. He did Uber Eats sometimes. I do believe it was Instacart. A lot of staffing agencies, because where I'm from, this quick to get on in with a temp agency because he doesn't really have much experience coming from high school.
Did he have goals about what he wanted for a career?
Yes, he was actually in the process of becoming a merchant marine. He already had his TWIC badge. So the process where we left off was he had to test, which required some additional testing, what they needed to do. And we had to get scheduled. It was something with the schedules we couldn't get aligned. So that's why we had left off with that.
All right. Prior to this case, did you ever know Isaiah to have been arrested?
No.
And you mentioned earlier that he has children. How many children does he have?
3.
What are their names?
Cabri, Kylan, and Iceland.
How is he as a father?
From what I've seen, very hands-on. Love. I got a chance to see him different because he's my son, so his love for me was kind of different for his children. So I did get a chance to see him interact. He was there.
We've heard witnesses describe his relationship with you as you being his heart. Do you have a special relationship with Isaiah?
I love all my children.
Of course. Okay. Is there anything else that we haven't talked about that you would like this jury to hear about Isaiah, his character, his upbringing?
I mean, as far as his upbringing, he was a normal child. I do believe that as we start gauging into the adulthood, Isaiah did express during some time, he had quite a few different areas where he wanted to engage in. He was trying to decipher if he wanted to be an entrepreneur, if he wanted to just open up a business and do this. So he did come up with a business that he decided to stick with, which Isaiah believes that he wanted to, part of one of his businesses, he wanted to open up this community to give back to people who has lost hope. And I do recall that in Jonah, the word was sent a second time. So how Isaiah developed this plan as a businessman, he wanted to just make sure that people know that there is hope.
And I assume I know the answer to this, but you plan to keep a lot of contact with Isaiah when he's in prison, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. That's all I have now.
Okay, Cross?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Gray, when Isaiah was in school, he was never diagnosed with any sort of mental health disability, is that correct?
That's correct.
And during the time he was in school, he actually graduated with a high school diploma, is that correct?
That's correct.
And, You just described him that he attracts people. He has this social intelligence. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Charming, perceptive personality,
That's correct.
and that he is also very smart. Is that correct?
I don't know what your definition of very smart, because we all weigh things different.
Okay. Did you say that he was very industrious and was strategizing and had the ability to come up with a business plan?
I said we were strategizing, yes.
And that was for his business, correct?
Correct.
And he wanted to open up different businesses.
Well, we talked about mainly one.
Okay. And which one was that? The one where he is giving back? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay. He also aspired and was going to be a merchant marine.
Correct.
And he had done a lot to progress and to be able to do that. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also have said that he is your do-it-yourself person. Anytime you needed something fixed, he was there to help you. Is that correct?
And that's correct.
And he's the one, if you needed something installed like a smart TV, he was the one that would be able to do that.
That's correct.
So he does have skills that he was able to utilize and complete tasks for you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. These were things that you would have difficulty doing yourself, right? Installing the smart TV is not something that you found easy. Is that true, ma'am?
Yes.
And you relied upon him to be able to set all of that up for you.
I wouldn't say rely, because if he's not available, then I will, of course, pay someone to come do it.
Okay. But my point is, he could do it.
He
Isn't
could
that
do
true,
it.
ma'am?
That's correct.
Okay. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, we're good. Redirect? Okay, may this witness be excused? Okay, thank you, ma'am. You're free to go. Do you have any more witnesses at this time? Pardon me?
Not unless, no other witnesses.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go ahead. We'll take a quick afternoon recess, so if you all could just step outside for a few moments.
All right. All jurors are up, Judge.
Okay, very good. Okay, so Mr. Chance, we're going to have a seat. This is the part of the trial, or this phase of the trial, where you have to make the decision whether or not you wish to testify or remain silent. Again, do you realize that this decision is solely yours to make? Do you understand that? Okay. And have you made a decision whether or not you wish to testify or remain silent? What is your decision? Do you wish to testify or not? Okay. And has anyone, including your attorneys, in any way pressured you, threatened you, or coerced you in any way to make this decision? And has anyone made you any assurances regarding what the outcome of this penalty phase will be? And you realize no one can, because no one can predict the future, correct? Okay. All right, very good. Okay, so we come back in, you'll rest, and then, Ms. Toomey, you're ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, and then how many witnesses do you have this afternoon?
I have Dr.